Hey guys,
Hey,
welcome.
welcome.
We're not easily
Easily broken. How you guys doing today? Hope you are all well.
Yes,
So today we're gonna talk about balancing responsibilities.
yes.
It's difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah, because I think one of the reasons is because just people have traditional gender roles and they feel like, okay, you know, I go to work and you take care of the house, but we both work, right? So, and we've both worked pretty much all of our time together. I had 1 year that I was off when Mariah was born, but other than that, we both work. So, how do you learn how to balance responsibilities as a couple? You both work outside the home. Things need to be done inside the home. And it's funny how things just change. Like I used to do most of the cooking when the kids was growing up.
Yeah.
I was always pretty much the one that was cooking. Rodney would barbecue, but I pretty much did the cooking. And now,
Now I do all the cooking.
yes,
And I enjoy it.
and I love it too.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
Yeah. But God, I think it's just very important to communicate.
Yes.
Because it's unrealistic to have in today's world. We know how high things are. Most households, both parents have to work.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't expect your wife to work and then clean everything, do everything in the house, take care of the children. That's not realistic today.
Right.
So what we have to do in order to balance responsibility, we have to have communication.
Yeah.
We have to talk about it.
Right.
So I think that's very key.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at starting with who likes to do what, right? I like to cook, so it's not that big of a chore because that's what I like to do anyway. And then the things that you don't like, maybe you guys can go back and forth. That's how we do it in our household.
Right.
Like dishes. Right. Nobody likes to do dishes.
Nobody likes to do dishes.
And so we just kind of take a night, you take a night, I take a night. We just kind of do it like that.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah.
And you have to find what works for you and your family.
Absolutely.
It's not all about like, well, my mother did it like this or my grandmother did it like this. Like we can all say that, but they lived in a completely different time than we live in. And you have to find what works best for you. Yeah. It's about compromise and it's about teamwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
This house belongs to both of us. We want it to look good, so we have to do the things that we have to do in order for that to happen. Now, do we fall short? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm no Marie Kondo and my organizing, and I love clothes and I love to buy things and I love to decorate, and so we have an overabundance of a lot of things. But when we come together, like, okay, we need to clean up our room. This is getting out of hand. Then we come together and we do it together. Yeah. And always many hands make light work.
Yeah.
So it's about compromise and it's about teamwork. What about bills?
Well, see, now the way we do it, and you have to do what works for you in your household. In the Easley household, all the money goes to one pot.
Yeah.
And usually I pay all the bills. Now early on, Michelle used to pay the bills, but because usually I had 2 jobs at that time, so she would do it.
Yeah.
But now I usually pay all the bills. It come out of one account. We don't have more than one account because it's our money, So I just take care of all the bills, make sure all the bills is paid, and that seems to work for us.
Yeah, and like he said, you have to do what works best for you.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in having one account. We believe in one account. It's our money together. It doesn't matter who makes more money. It's our money together. At the end of the day, when the money goes into the account, from my job, from his job, it's our money. And that's how we've always done it. I don't ever remember a time that we didn't do it like that. That's how we've always done it. So,
but we have friends that have 2 accounts. We have friends that got their money. She got her money, he got his money, and that works for them.
Yeah.
That works for them.
Yeah.
So there's no right or way. The best way is the way that works for you.
Right. Exactly. Work and play. So we both have been on our jobs for a number of years.
Yeah.
And we both love to go on vacation.
We love to play.
We love to play.
Yeah.
And as we get older and as we get closer to retirement age, more so. I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, we got too much going on. I think last year was the most that we ever traveled. And we had like 4 vacations last year.
Yeah.
4 or 5 vacations last year.
Yeah.
So we traveled a lot. We like to cruise in particular. And, you know, the good thing about vacations is you can pay on it. You know, you can plan it a number of months or years ahead of time, and you can pay on it. And so that's how we balance it. Like, I'm going on vacation next week, and Rodney couldn't get the whole week off, but he got Monday off. So we're going to go away for the weekend. So we're going to leave on Saturday morning, and then we'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to balance it. Like, it's not always where we can both get the same time off. He's been on his job a lot longer than I've been on mine. So, like, he gets Christmas and Thanksgiving and, you know, 4th of July and all those major holidays. But for me, I don't get that. But we make it work.
Yeah.
So we've started kind of traveling in December.
Yep.
We find a week in December that we can both be off of work. And we started taking vacations in December.
Yeah.
So you figure out what works for you.
Yeah, and it's important to balance play and work.
Yes.
And here's why I say this.
Yes.
You can work yourself to death and never have time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
We can't do that because as we know, life's not promised, right? So, I used to be a guy that worked a lot, and then there's several things that happened to some friends of mine that changed my mindset because tomorrow's not promised. So make sure you balance the work. Work is good, but it's also, we feel, and it's done wonders for our marriage, for our relationship, is getting away to play, to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor has definitely got us closer together.
Right, definitely.
Because that's when we can get away from just all the things that's going on at home, the work and all that, and we can get away and we can just concentrate on each other.
Yeah.
I remember the last cruise we just did, we basically stayed in the room.
Yeah, we slept a lot.
You know, just relaxed.
Yeah. And it was nice.
It was very nice.
And we enjoy traveling with other people, but we also enjoy traveling just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Because it allows us to just relax. And, you know, you just have to turn over to the side of you and see and ask the person right next to you, what are we going to do today?
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like a whole bunch of planning that has to go into it. So it's nice. And like he said, it has helped us in our marriage to just be connected.
Yeah.
I feel like we laugh way more than we ever have in our relationship because, you know, they're all the big looming responsibilities. We just had our last child graduate from college. And so all those big looming responsibilities that we used to have, we just don't have anymore. And it's a blessing. It's a great thing to be on this side of those things.
Yeah.
So work and play balance is so important.
Very important.
What about needs versus wants?
That's where the line becomes blurred, guys.
Yes.
The line becomes blurred because she needs it. She needs, even though it's a want, she needs to have that Coach bag.
Yeah.
She needs those Coach shoes. Or what's the new bag that's out that you tell me you need?
The Marc Jacobs.
Yeah.
I want the Marc Jacobs tote bag.
She needs that.
But I will say that we are pretty good about, like, you know, being flexible with the wants.
Yeah.
Because I think it's because we were so focused on the kids and getting them through school and, you know, not doing things that we wanted to do. I remember one day, okay, so we took a cruise earlier this year. And my job, the place I'm in right now, is stressful. And I just remember coming home and I'm like, I need to go away. I need this. Now, some may not feel like that's a need, but for me at this point in my life, it is. And so I was having a bad week And I came home and he was like, you know what? I was going to surprise you, but it looks like you need this information right now. I booked us a cruise. And so I was so happy. And so, you know, I feel like as you get older, your needs and wants kind of fluctuate.
Mhm.
You know, of course, I don't need a new purse.
Right.
I don't need, you know, I don't need a new purse.
You heard that?
But
Y'all heard that, right?
we work hard.
Yeah, we do.
And we deserve sometimes to treat ourselves of things. It's just like Vegas. We're going to Vegas. And that's not, you know, we could drive. We don't live that far, you know. But for him, he doesn't like to do that anymore. So because he doesn't like to do that anymore, we look for cheap plane tickets and we just fly.
And not only that, it financially doesn't make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because gas is so high, I can fly there for the same price.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, but
I'm gonna pay $200 for round trip, and I'm gonna pay $300 for gas getting there.
But then we rent a car, and you know, it's you know,
I'm gonna get on that bird.
tomato.
I'm gonna get on the bird.
But anyway, it just comes down to what works for you. Again, what works for you. What works for us may not work for you, and that's fine. But it's all about balance. It's all about balance. And so that's what this episode is about. It's about balance. Learning how to balance. Balancing your home life, balancing your work life, balancing your fun, balancing your responsibilities, balancing your wants and needs. It's all about balance. And only the two of you can figure out what works for you. And so that's what we have done. This is what works for us. We are gone a lot.
And looking forward to the next one.
Yes. Always.
And so, guys, if you saw something today, we hope it uplifted you. We hope it encouraged you.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yes.
Give us that like. We hope that you subscribe.
Yes. And share
our video.
Yes.
Until next time, we're not easily broken.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.